How do we spread information to a large mass of population at a time? At the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe the importance of various means of mass communication in our country, define trade, distinguish international and local trade, explain balance of trade. On March 11, 2011, a devastating earthquake occurred at East Coast, Japan in Tohoku region. The same day, within minutes, the news got spread all over the world. What made it possible to spread the news within such a short span of time? Advanced means of communication made global distance shorter. Long-distance communication is far easier without physical movement of the communicator or receiver. Communication can be personal communication and mass communication. Mass communication such as television, radio, press, films, etc. are the major means of communication in the country. How does anyone receive the BSNL telephone bill or the permanent account number card or the passport? These are sent through the Indian Postal Department. Do you know that the Indian Postal Network is the largest in the world? It handles parcels as well as personal written communications. Cards and envelopes are considered first-class mail and are airlifted between stations covering both land and air. The second-class mail includes book packets, registered newspapers and periodicals. They are carried by surface mail covering land and water transport. However, there is an option to choose the category and send emergency mails through air. To facilitate quick delivery of mails in large towns and cities, 6 mail channels have been introduced. They are called Rajdhani Channel, Metro Channel, Green Channel, Business Channel, Bulk Mail Channel, and Periodical Channel. India has one of the largest telecom networks in Asia. Excluding urban places, more than 2/3 of the villages in India have already been covered with subscriber trunk dialing (STD) telephone facility. In order to strengthen the flow of information from the grassroots to the higher level, the government has made special provision to extend 24 hours STD facility to every village in the country. There is a uniform rate of STD facilities all over India. Indian Telecom Network had 787.29 million connections by 31st December 2010, with 752.2 million wireless connections, and became the second largest wireless network connected in the world after China. Over 18 million connections are being added every month. Overall, tele-density has reached 66.17% with 148% in urban areas and 31.22% in rural areas. Tele-density refers to the number of landline telephones in use for every 100 individuals living within an area. As per December 31, 2010, the public sector telecom Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited (BSNL) has 38,141 telephone exchanges all over the country. There is hike in the petrol price decided by Government of India. How do you think the people all over India will get to know about the price hike the same day itself? Various means of mass communication plays an important role in spreading news across the world. Mass communication provides entertainment and creates awareness among people about various national programs and policies. Mass communication includes radio, television, newspapers, magazines, books and films. All India Radio, Akashvani, broadcasts a variety of programs in national, regional and local languages for various categories of people spread over different parts of the country. Doordarshan, the national television channel of India, is one of the largest terrestrial networks in the world. It broadcasts a variety of programs like entertainment, education, sports, etc. for people of different age groups. However, India is well covered with even various private network of radio and television channels. India publishes a large number of newspapers and periodicals annually. Newspapers are published in about 100 languages and dialects. The largest number of newspapers published in the country are in Hindi, followed by English and Urdu. India is the largest producer of feature films in the world. The Central Board of Film Certification is the authority to certify both Indian and foreign films. What do you observe in the picture? Both are engaged in buying and selling activity. In other words, the shopkeeper is exchanging goods for money. The exchange of goods among people, states and countries is referred to as trade. The market is a place where such exchanges take place. Trade may take place in villages, towns and cities or different states and countries. Trade carried out in cities, towns and villages are known as local trade. State-level trade is carried between two or more states. Trade between two countries is called international trade. Advancement of international trade of a country is an index to its economic prosperity. It is considered as India's economic barometer. Why is international trade considered as country's economic barometer? Export and import is necessary for all the countries as the resources are space-bound. The amount of export and import or balance of trade reflects the economy of the country. When the value of export exceeds the value of imports, it is called a favorable balance of trade. But if the value of imports exceed the value of exports, it is termed as unfavorable balance of trade. India has trade relations with all the major trading blocs and all geographical regions of the world. Can you name some of the commodities that India exports? Among the commodities of export with increasing share over the last few years till 2004-2005 are agriculture and allied products 2.53%, ores and minerals 9.12%, gems and jewelry 26.75%, chemical and allied products 24.45%, engineering goods 35.63%, and petroleum products 86.12%. The commodities imported to India include petroleum and petroleum products 41.87%, pearls and precious stones 29.26%, inorganic chemicals 29.39%, coal, coke and briquettes 94.17%, machinery 12.56%. Some of the bulk imports include fertilizers 67.01%, cereals 25.23%, edible oil 7.94%, and newsprint 5.51%. In recent years, exchange of commodities and goods have been superseded by exchange of information and knowledge. India has emerged as a software giant at the international level, and it is earning large foreign exchange through the export of information technology. You must have seen people from various countries visiting the attractive places in our country. Tourism in India has grown substantially over the last 3 decades. Over 2.6 million foreign tourists visit India every year. Can you infer the importance of tourism sector in our country? Tourism in India earned Rs 21,828 crore of foreign exchange in the year 2004 itself. More than 15 million people are directly engaged in the tourism industry. Tourism also promotes national integration, provides support to local handicrafts and cultural pursuits. It also helps in the development of international understanding about our culture and heritage. Rajasthan, Goa, Jammu and Kashmir, and temple towns of South India, various national parks and bioreserves are important destinations of foreign tourists in India. There is vast potential of tourism development in the northeastern states and the interior parts of Himalayas. Thus, trade, commerce, and tourism are some of the important sectors feeding the economy of the country.